Hello everybody and welcome back to RimWorld Raider Empire. So in the last episode we dealt with an infestation because I didn't apparently know we had a a bit of a mountain roof area issue over here. So we had bugs and right now we have Mirage going in dealing with all the hives because I didn't realize they survived because this room was on fire. And we had an absolute ton of bugs all around. Luckily like half of them weren't hostile at the beginning, not sure why. But we have been hunting them and you know they just keep going hostile. It's driving me nuts. Along with that, we also had ourselves a group of sappers come up here. We anti-grain mortared them, and obviously that was nice and easy. You guys are up for hunting, that's fine. So we're cleaning that up. We're also building ourselves a shield and a whole bunch of batteries. That way we can test out how durable this is, because this might be what we use for our new raiding bases strat. But we're also doing a pristine ruin. So yeah, we had a pristine ruin come up. We came here right away, pretty much empty. There was a couple enemies, but nothing to really worry about. But a lot of this stuff is sitting on water and is already almost out of health. So we got to get as much of this hold as possible before it's gone. And preferably put it inside so it deteriorates a little bit slower. And we will be getting raids from other enemies. We'll see. We'll see what we can do here. So first thing, stockpile. Obviously, we're not going to be able to get it indoors at the moment. This might be one of those things where it's maybe easier to do a whole bunch of small shipments, just try to get stuff out, you know, regularly. Just so if we do end up with a big attack that we don't want to deal with, we have, you know, some stuff at least. So let's do a stockpile out here. Let's do it the small ways. We'll get one of these ships launched. And that needs to go up into here. So that stockpile is like right there. So we'll stick this here. And then we have another couple that we could obviously send. We're going to want some hull urgently for anything that's in water that we want. And I guess this meat as well. We don't really need the meat, but it will just go bad. So then this stuff's in water. Some of it can go bad, some of it can't. So we'll only worry about what will get ruined. And that looks to be about it for things in the water. I'm gonna set this... Oh, I forgot about these ones. But I'll set these up. I don't think there's a way to get to that unless we build a bridge. But they'd be deteriorated long before then. So we'll start with that, see what we got. There's also a ton of statues here that we can claim and uninstall. We also want to check all these rooms. So we can do that and claim... So I don't know what you just went to do, but can we come and check this out real quick, please? See what's inside. Okay. Claim that. Okay. Oh, I wish that all these on the map would just be claimed. Okay, so we have a bunch of chunks. Or blocks, I guess. Oh, weapons! What's that? Pump shotgun. It looks weird. But I don't see anything too fancy here. Other than a ton of jade. And statues. That's pretty good. That's not bad. And that's going to be more we could deconstruct. So we can head up this way and see what's in these. These are all going to be bedrooms, but there could be some goodies in the bedrooms. Definitely going to be statues by the looks of it. I mean, you guys are hauling all of this. So most of you are idle. Was that a dumping stockpile? No. There you go. And then, sorry, you got to continue. So check that, and check that. We'll worry about deconstructing some stuff after. And claim, check that one. Okay, and then we'll just do a run up this side. And that will be everything, because I don't think there was there's a structure out here. Can we get you to come over here and claim that? Thank you. Yeah, these are just bedrooms. Okay, so you're free to go. And that's just geothermal, so you're free to go. We'll get that deconstructed. We'll get these deconstructed. Actually, we don't want to do this just yet. Because it will take people away from doing the hauling that we have set up. I should move through that pretty quick. And then that ship's here, ready to go for the most part. We can do and allow all. That way this stuff can get brought in too, because they're going to obviously prioritize this stuff because it's all urgently. So hopefully we don't end up losing too much of this. We'll just try to get this out as soon as possible. Just give them a sec. So that's looking pretty all right, and you guys are moving this stuff. So let's get as much of that out of here as possible. So I'll load it up. Okay, so we have an assortment of weapons, nothing too fancy. 670 gold looks pretty good. A little bit of wood. We got 2 mortars, which I guess we'll take because they're not horrible to take on raids as well. Then we have some telescopes and a ton of statues. We have a bunch of blocks. Those aren't going on this load. But we do need to take all of these textiles. So sadly, none of this is actually worth any money. Now that I think of it, there's no real point in rushing to take this because, well, honestly, it's just going to end up getting sold automatically. And it's not like we could hold it to make anything out of it because we don't make stuff. So it's kind of pointless, but either way. So yeah, that's just a bunch of random stuff. So we could get that one going. At least that'll be 1 shipment out. And then you guys are hauling all this stuff. So I guess we're ready for deconstructing. Definitely uninstall these. We don't need these batteries because they're shit ones. So let's just grab a little bit of everything that's here. Grab all the lights, heaters. I think that's all out of slate, so that's fine. And we can grab one of these. So then we can do select all for all those kinds and deconstruct all of that. And we can also get these sandbags. We can get drills, apparently, which we could take with us, but we don't really need it. Wind turbines can go. Coolers and heaters can go. We got some over-the-wall vents. Not seeing a whole lot else, so that's good. That's marble, so we're not going to worry about that. It's mostly just the steel that's here. That's going to go, and then we got a handful more statues, so we can claim and uninstall those. But that looks to be everything once we get everything that's set up out of the way. There's no point deconstructing those. Nothing obviously over here other than this stuff. You're full again. You've been mostly shipped. So what we can do, I don't know why people aren't prioritizing this. Oh yeah, these geothermal gotta go too. Oh, those probably deteriorated out. Yeah, they probably deteriorated. So we'll send this one back, and that can just drop right there. It should be fine. Mirage, did you finish with this? I'm sorry, I forgot about you. I'm so bad with that. Good, so we can do an allow all. And then over here, didn't really see this coming. Can we get that hauled urgently, that hauled urgently, just 1 in each room? That way we can get most of that out of the way. Oh, and then we got more over here. Holy shit. All urgently for all that. All urgently for all that. Get it done, guys. And then this ship can load, person, go, launch, next, go, into here. We'll just drop that there, get that loaded. For now, though, because this is apparently full, we can expand it so we have a bit more room to work with. That pod there, I guess, is... Oh, that would be the one that we walked in here with. Wasn't expecting them to take it out of their inventory. So that's fine. So then this can get loaded up. We'll grab all these meats, which there's, again, not much of a point on, but it's fine. We're getting about 500 neutramine, which is pretty good. A bunch of components and advanced components. Don't really need those, obviously. And then we're not going to take that steel because it's too much. Do we have any... Oh, yeah, we got room for all the weapons and clothing that's down here. Oh, we never even stripped the bodies yet. Oh, boy. Yeah, that explains why we're getting a lot of weapons, but no clothing. We're full. That's good. And then we also want corpses strip. Not that there's many corpses. Yeah, there's not much. That makes sense, too. And then we'll load this up as well. Since that's got to go out anyway, we may as well send... Well, actually, we'll keep that because we'll send everyone out on this one. And then there's always a bit of extra items left over. So then we'll send this out with whatever's left. Although it's probably too much for that pod because that pod doesn't have much for capacity. But it does look like they're almost done this already. Give them a second. And you guys, have you finished this? Almost. And, oh, it takes them forever. Because they got a million other things on the go too. So we don't worry about that. Are we done? So I can go back to here. Okay, and then you guys, we have some idleness. So did you guys finish everything? These are auto doors. construct those. Those are actually worth quite a bit, I think. I think auto doors are not bad. Because you get some steel. Obviously, these are these are auto doors that are granite, so that's not exactly the most useful. But we should still get, I think it's like 15 to 20 steel from each. So that adds up pretty quick. If only it didn't take them forever. Luckily, they got lots of them. We haven't been raided. We got lucky. It is 30, so that's nice. Yeah, we got lucky, no raids while we're here. Which makes me kind of want to rip up some floors and carpet. But we should probably just get out. It'll probably be the smarter thing to do. So then we'll just wait for you guys to finish that because you'll haul it all in. And then this is one away, that bit of conduit. So can we get someone to come and finish this? Because I'd like to test this sometime. Oh, we got the stuff here. Okay. Well, urgently, because this stuff is all going bad. Okay, it's getting done. Just give them a minute. And then a whole bunch of people are sleeping. Hey, everyone, wake up. All shit, and then we can get out of here. And then you can sleep in a nice bed. No one else naked around. Or no one not naked. Nope, everyone's been stripped. Okay, and we can do it and allow all. Everything's good. You guys are finishing up the last couple doors. Good, okay. And that's all done and getting powered. So now we got to wait for that to finish charging. Kind of forgot about that. I kind of wish that conduit was done a while ago. I would have forced it if I thought about that. Okay, it's fine. We are going to need to get surgery done too. So, I guess there's no point getting surgery done yet. Do we have 2 architect arms? That would be put into here. We have 8 architect arm. We have 2. Okay. So we're going to need those on whoever we want to carry these. Now the question is, do we want to bring one of our main group out with mercenaries to be, I guess, the shield bearer? Or should we just hire a mercenary for that? Because we could get a constructor merc. And the constructor merc, obviously they come with... Why? Oh, it's loading. You guys all come with architect arms already. That means we wouldn't have to use the 2 we have, although we're going to use those on people anyway. We wouldn't have to use them specifically for a person that's for this purpose. So we could go and do that, get a constructor. And we do, I think we have another Troll's Blood around, so that would be fine for them. Maybe we do that. Maybe we buy a constructor. Can we get Chaos to come talk to the mercenaries? And we're going to have to give them a different color, because they're not going to be red, so that way a little bit easier for us to see. Now, how much does this weigh? 25 kilograms each. And we got 12, so that'd be 300 kilograms. Plus that, probably a kilogram. So we have to carry 300 kilograms. Assuming we want this many. And I'm assuming we want this many. And it's not going to have any defenses or anything either. We're just going to load it up with people. We're going to want melee people too, because we're not going to be able to back up when they come in and fight us. So we're going to need melee people to hold the front, assuming this even works. That's the key thing. Does it even work? So we're going to drop the shield down for testing. We should probably hold off on buying this merc, because we might actually, we're definitely going to need 2, because what's your carry capacity? First, what's your gear? You're not using, and no, you're not. Okay, good. So you're not using anything that changes your carry capacity. So you can do only 112 kilograms. If we get you samurai armor, that's another 80 kilograms. So that would get us, if we get 2 people that are up around 180 kilograms, then what they normally carry plus all that extra stuff, we could get 2 people to haul that in. Theoretically. And we don't need that. We don't need any of this. Nah, that looks pretty good. That's all good. And then you guys are all idle now. Oh, and we're saving. So we're ready to go. So we'll launch everybody but 1 person. Hams, is there any reason to pick someone else? Nah, fine. So we'll take whatever is left. So 7,000 steel for this. That's pretty good. And then we'll take granite blocks. Not the limestone, not the marble, not the sandstone. And then we got a whole bunch of statues. Now, obviously, this is going to end up at the wrong base, so that's kind of a pain. But what can you do? I'm not too worried about it. We also walked away with 4,600 silver, which is not bad. So that should be ready to go, and then you guys are going to load that up and get out, and then we have a tiny ship to do the rest. I'm actually very surprised we never ended up getting raided while we were here. Like, we haven't been here that long in the grand scheme of things, but long enough where I expected something to come up, especially since the last time we were here, we had two come basically side by side, and obviously they fought each other out, which gave us a lot of time, but maybe. That's not one that's going to evolve, so I'm not too worried about it. 14 days it's gone anyway, but we'll see. We'll see. So then this, how long? It takes forever to charge, even at 80% efficiency. So that's just a waiting game, I guess. Okay. That's not a big deal. You guys, no storage, that's fine. And what are we lacking here? So we got people, and we're down to our last bits of resources. Okay, let's speed this up and get out of here. There's nothing else I'm forgetting, right? I feel like I'm forgetting something. And we'll see what they forgot. It doesn't look like too much. A bit of steel around. Okay, and that's all of that. So you guys go back to your base, which is an absolute disaster. Okay, and then this is going to be load for the last person, and yeah, it's 400 steel. So we'll take whatever you'll carry. You're good? Okay, and then you guys are going to come and clean up this mess because there's still bugs around, and oh, I don't know what I'm going to do with these corpses. Probably get a crematorium and just burn through them. I don't really want to do processing in any way here, but you know, we got to get rid of these somehow because they're just kind of piling up. Especially with winter half the year, they don't, you know, rot very quick. And then you guys should just clean that up pretty much right away. So we're going to have a bunch of statues to throw around. So we'll fill up some gaps and just make this place really nice. Food-wise, we're still 16 days, so that's not too bad. We are going to have to ship out clothing and weapons and stuff. That shouldn't be that big of a deal. You're ready for launch, so you can go home. We'll get you... Yeah, there's one of these ships, so you can go into there. So that's now dealt with. We could do a test now. This is a quarter full, so we'll get chaos. I really should have took that gun off, because that could have been bad if we had a berserk or something. Although, how much in all reality, how strong is this? We never did look at the stats. So we have a 7-second warm-up and a 1.25 second cooldown. Its accuracy isn't great, but that's irrelevant for an explosive splash weapon. It's only 10 damage and 15 armor penetration, so that's not that bad. The bad thing is that it hits 5 tiles per shot, and it shoots 25 shots per burst. And it is pretty good range. But overall, it's not that bad. I kind of want to shoot one of our own people a whole burst and just see what happens, which I might test that. Either way, let's stand here and we'll shoot right in front here. There shouldn't be anything to be destroyed. And so that's 21 degrees, and we're at, what, a quarter load? Let's say 500 per cell, approximately. Or let's just say 25,000 stored. Oh, sorry, it's actually... Yeah, either way, it's 500. So let's see what happens. A lot of those didn't actually hit the shield by the looks of it. But we went up about 10 degrees, but it does drop rather quick. Not that that's going to help if we're under constant fire. That dog's going to... Seriously? Seriously? Well, either way. So that ended up leaving us... So that's a couple bursts, and we're at basically the same amount of power. So I could see this being more than enough once completely full. And the shield temperature is not horrible. I don't know what the thermal shutoff is, but it's probably like 80 to 100 degrees Celsius. So what we really need to do is get some more firepower. We can grab some grenades. We should have more of these. Charge minigun. Come. I actually want you to equip that. Equip that. We'll shoot a couple barrage. We have another one right there by the looks of it. So that's good. So you're good. Then Leo, you can have one. Equip that. Let's get a few people hammering down on this shield. We have another one there. Your mom. equip that. So, and that's going to be 4 people with a charged minigun that we can test. The LMGs aren't a problem. The Infernal Launcher is another one that we could use for the test, but I'm not so worried. It should be about the same effectiveness. So, just to make sure, you're good, you're good, you're good, you're good. Let's grab all of you, bring you out here, and we'll shoot the shit out of this, and just see what happens. I wish I could shoot in it. That way it's a little less wasteful, because we're missing a large amount of our shots. But obviously we can't shoot within our own shield. Item stash quest. And yeah, that's fine. So we have a bunch of silver to go. That's fine. We'll maybe see about it. Sold a bunch of stuff. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Don't need that. Okay. Make a scarab range. That's fine. Do you guys have to walk through right here? This is a high traffic area. Didn't pick the best spot for this. So let's see what we end up with here. And dog, you better fuck off. So that's heating up pretty quick. Okay. And it looks like about 100 degrees are shut off. Although it does pop back up fairly quick. Wow. Yeah, it seems to pop up as soon as it goes back under the temperature, and then it drops pretty hard. Like, this is absorbing 4 of these worth fairly well. And our batteries are still not even half of what they were when we started this. Again, we're missing a lot of this, but this is as good as we get for a test. And I'd say this should work pretty freaking good. I'm pretty happy with that, yeah. I kind of want to throw a doomsday at it and see what happens. It's kind of dangerous, though. I do want to test it. Because in theory, it should stop the explosion from going in. But there's a lot of ways this could not go well for us. So we do have shields over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to shoot approximately here. And hope that this explodes in a nice way. I'm kind of curious. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, let's do right here. See what happens. Nobody's around? Not really. Okay, so that definitely did go in. And it did raise our temperature. And it did destroy one of our batteries, so that's not ideal. So it doesn't stop a doomsday yet. Now, that might be a non-issue if we were full size, because it would have hit the edge and we would have still had people catch on fire, but it would have stopped the batteries from getting destroyed, and it would have popped back on basically immediately. I kind of want to test that again, but obviously we can't test it here. We'd have to bring it outside. Do we have to with these bugs? Can't we just get them killed? It's fine. It's fine. It's one of those things. You can't do much about this. So, yeah, I think this is ready for testing. There's not much more we could do to make it more effective. Obviously, some sort of heat sink would be nice. But I don't think it's smart, because we'd have to somehow set up the infrastructure for that too. Even just getting these batteries down in, it's going to be a little tricky. Depends on how quick they attack us. But we'll get this built. We'll move these out of the way. So we are going to want 2. Let's hire, I guess, 2 mercenaries. Now, the biggest issue that we're going to have is we got to find samurai armor. We'll use commando armor for now. If we can get both people with commando armor and that's enough, then that's fine. But I think we're going to need the samurai armor for that extra 20 capacity each. So we can hire... we'll make it so they're immediate, because I'd like to be able to test this episode. We don't need you in any armor. No, because we're going to be giving you armor. So, and that's all fine. Weapons, we don't need you with any weapons. We'll take both cyborg builders. There's not much, so we couldn't hire a squad later, but yeah, we'll take those 2. No discounts. It's going to just add another 7,000 per season. It's fine, it's just money. So when those guys will come in, do we have more than just this one commando armor? We have 2, which is good because we need 2. So what we'll do, now we don't have the helmets for that, but the helmets don't actually change anything. Because you can look at this one, like, it doesn't give extra carry capacity. So we can pick whatever helmets we want, essentially. So I'm not too worried about it. Can we get paint? So these guys are red. Let's go with a nice hot pink. So we're going to want that commando armor getting painted. And then we'll grab just 2 helmets. Those 2 will be fine. We need you to come over here. And then there's a commando armor somewhere in there, but we're going to get it moved to here first. That way we can paint just one object. Oh, I wasn't expecting America. And I don't know how long it's going to take you guys to get in. We'll see what we're working with here. Just nobody put any of this on. Are you guys coming? Yeah. Fuck off. Back to full speed, please. Yeah. Go away. They'll die eventually. There you are, finally. So, just to confirm you're who you say you are, you got all your bionics, got the arms, your bio, you're a miserable prick, you got your construction, good. So take a commando power armor, and then someone else is going to bring another one over, and then you can grab a defender power armor helmet. What's that going to give you? I don't really care. Medical stuff, yeah, it's fine. They gave you construction one, but that's, it's whatever. Is it whatever? That is 10%. It's whatever. Fine. So you can have that. So we still got to get you the other body. You can come and wear that diplomat helmet, which isn't going to benefit you a whole lot. And then we need a... Oh, it was in one of these. I'm not sure where the combat one went, but if we go haul urgently over this pile, that should have moved the one that we had. Apparently there's not one there, so we'll see. So we'll let you... Oh, you're going to try to put something on. That's a problem, because I need that one other commando set. Now I kind of wish I didn't get you to put it on already. So we'll let you go free and put one on. We'll come in a sec. So... Oops. What does that give you for carry capacity? 200 kilograms. That will do. That will do. So if you have 200, Clark has 200. That'll cut it. Oh my god, these bugs. Oh, I hate them so much. And then we'll wait a minute for this, I guess. Yeah, because you're not going to be anywhere near enough. And we're auto-saving. I was like, why'd nothing work? Yeah, you're only at 112. So that's fine. We'll get that fixed up and we'll figure it out. Are we done? How many more are around? We're almost done here. It's going. They're working on it. So to get rid of these insects, crematorium, I guess. Now where the hell do we do that? Medical emergency. These noises. You have an extreme infection, which is going to be fine. Can we get rid of all of these? All of these. We have a trade. That's fine. All of these. Mercenaries here. All of these. Good. Get out of here. We don't need that. Hunter lacks weapon. We can fix that. When you wake up, can you come and grab yourself a excellent assault carbine? Okay, and then that's going to be just Dave for that. You apparently, because you just swapped to fight a spider. That's fine. So that's all good. Hunter, we don't need that. That's all dealt with. Okay. And that's going to take a while. That needs 1 uranium. It just hasn't gotten anything. Okay, so they just need time. Okay, and that has not come back yet. So then, is there anything here other than the bugs? Let's just get these damn bugs dealt with. So we need to... production... We could technically butcher them, but... So we can throw this, as long as it's got a power connection. That's all that matters. And actually further back here would be good. Less chance of it getting destroyed by random events. So we'll just throw this right down here. And we're going to need a little bit of a roof over it. So we don't have problems. And then I guess this would be nice. Come on, can I have the zone? Can I have the zone? Oh, I had it. Let's, what do we want to do here? I guess we'll just get chunks out of here. We'll make a new one just for chunks somewhere out of the way. Because we never use chunks here for anything. So you can be no corpses, and you could just be low. So all chunks will go into there, and all corpses go up into here, so that should be fine. We don't have to check anything here. That still hasn't been moved. So where might that be? Because it could be also in here somewhere. That's the joy of having too much armor. And I don't know how we can... I need the inventory mod. It's something I keep meaning to eventually get. Because situations like this, it would be helpful. But I always forget it, and then we're in a situation here where we need a specific thing. And, yeah, who the hell knows where that might be? So... I guess that's not much we can do about it. Are these not charging? They are. It's just very slow. Charging these later, every time we come back, is going to be a real pain in the ass, too. We're going to have to figure something out for this. We're also going to want to make a blueprint for this. I guess it's not super important. We'll see how laying it out goes. But we are at time, so we're going to go ahead and end it off here. So next episode, we're going to test this out. I'm going to, off camera, look for our other commando set, because we do need it to be able to test this properly. So I'm going to have to go through and find it. Maybe I'll go grab the inventory mod, but I don't really want to, because that means having to close down and reload and all that stuff. Maybe I'll just look for it. Maybe I'll just look for it and then leave myself a note. But either way, for now, that is going to be it. So next episode, we're going to go attack a base and see what happens. Before we go, though, I do want to swap these. That way we don't accidentally shoot our own people. Want the rifle. The rifle. There we go. Beautiful. We have the Gauss rifle. Okay, so yeah, that's going to be it for today. So thank you, everyone, for watching. And I hope you all have a great day. See ya.